Have you had moments that you don't like about yourself? Have you had moments that you know something that you shouldn't be doing, but you do it anyway and regret and also have a sense of guilt after you do it? This is Wisdom Vitamin. Today we are going to teach you how to be a aligned person. Aligned person means your value and your action is the same thing. And now there's 3 easy tips for you to do this in life. First is to reflect yourself. The Bible said, "The wise have eyes in their head, and the fools do not. They waste their day, and they never cease to fail." Having an eye in the head, I think, could be interpreted as having a vision towards what you're doing right now. And I want to ask you right now, what are you doing? Just give me a vision. Think of if there's an eye looking upon on you, and you can see from that eye what you're doing. And also, how is your organs and how is your health inside your body behaving? Many people may have addiction, alcohol, drugs, food, mostly because they are not aware of themselves. Think of it this way. You are smoking, and you know smoking is bad for your health, but you always come up with one word. My dad was a smoker, so I know this. My body is still young, it's still going, I can still walk, I'm doing fine. That's their external impression. But did they really go and check what their body looks like? Did they really think of how many pack of cigarette they smoke and how does it affect their body? No. When they do the X-ray check, now they see, oh, this is the consequence, I guess. And many people are just not aware what they're doing. So before you do any kind of things that you don't like, look at yourself and tell yourself, do I like myself doing this? Even though how much you want it at that moment. Maybe food, maybe pornography, maybe alcohol, maybe any kind of thing. Temptation. Do you really need it? Give yourself some deep breaths and ask yourself again, do you really need it? And do you really like yourself doing this? And this leads to the second tip, which I think is the most useful. The third tip is great, and it's based on the second tip, which is, the second tip is, think of the consequence, the worst case scenario of you doing that event. Well, if you overeat, I would just imagine myself as an image of obesity and dying early without being able to see the whole world. And I won't be able to appear as the image I like to be. If you smoke, if you drug, if you do any kind of things, just bear in mind, is that who you want to be? Are you going to want to be despised by people and just not being able to reach your full potential that our God plants in us? This is the second. Think of the consequences of the event you're doing. Also, you can think of the money perspective. How much money are you spending right now? And on my YouTube channel, I share about how do you gain money from ground zero. And how can you start being rich by managing your money, but not earning more. How to manage money you gained. That's the most important thing. And the last one, as a bonus to give you more view and insight, is to be grateful to life. You see, gratefulness is many scientific proofs that proves it's useful, but many people don't do it in life. Why? Maybe because we're too busy. Maybe because we have homework, we have tasks, and we are micromanaged. You had come up with millions of excuses like what I did 2 years ago. But until recently, I found out after a near-death scenario, found out gratefulness is really easy if you just do it in the morning. And on my channel, I have a 15-minute Christian meditation and also 15-minute Asian Chinese Taoist meditation for you to follow. Don't have to be religious to listen, but it is very eye-opening if you allow yourself to see the wisdom from tens and thousands of years. Because think of it, why does religion exist? Because people want to pass on wisdom to their offspring, right? And you think of that way and think wisdom in religion as a way to manage ourselves and gives us temperation to what we are offered in life, especially in this 21st century where temptation and Satan are everywhere. As a summary, I would like to say, the first thing you can do to align your values is to know yourself and see what you're doing right now and stop it. Are you overspending money right now? Or any of the activity in life that you do on a daily or weekly basis doesn't fit your value? And just think of an image of you doing that. Do you like it or you don't like it? If you don't like it at a gut, dispose it. Don't do that. You think it's fine, keep doing it. Second way is to think of the consequences. What are the consequences of you not doing something or doing something? Does it make a difference? Give yourself some confidence and believe in yourself that it will make a difference. It will. How does it influence yourself, your health? How does it influence your family? Number 3, and the last thing, is to always be grateful. Know that around the world there are people suffering more than you do. Drugs, whatever. And how can you do things to honor the name of your family or religion, or to me it's God? How can you do things that are absolutely necessary? We'll cover how do you do things and how do you know what are the things that are your calling and what you should do. And if you can do me a favor, share this to someone who is young, who is 20-year-old or below, and just share to them to see how they think. I'm sure they'll be thankful of you, and I hope you are enlightened right now too. This is Wisdom Vitamin. See you guys next time on episode How do you find your calling and do your calling. 再见。